Good afternoon. This is Dr. J.P. And today I've got something really great for you. We are interviewing Rev Cassanda Ellington.
Yes, ma'am.
And she has a wonderful product that we want to share with you today. You know, when I started this organization, I started it because I wanted to promote women businesses. And I wanted young women to see what they can do as entrepreneurs. So, introducing you to all of these wonderful entrepreneurs hopefully will give some of you young ladies a vision that you could do anything that you choose to do. And so today I want Reverend Ellington to tell us how she got started with her designs.
When I was a young child, I talked a lot. I'm a talker. And my grandmother my great grandmother couldn't get me to be quiet. So one day she gave me some popsicle sticks, and because she crocheted, and she gave me some popsicle sticks, and she showed me how to do it. And since I had to concentrate, I couldn't talk. So she would show me how to do it. She'd take me fishing, and I'd be trying to figure out how to do it with popsicle sticks. And finally, I graduated to the hook, and I was hooked. I loved it. And I took a hiatus of about 20 years, and then I just felt like I needed to do something with my hands. And then I started crocheting, and people started seeing, oh, I like that. Can you do this? And I thought, well, let me see what a picture looks like. And so I was able to kind of replicate as best I could from a picture what people wanted. And I love it. I love crocheting.
So I do love your designs, and I do love the little purse. Now, did you use a pattern?
No, I just I saw a picture of a heart-shaped purse, and I just thought to myself I could do that. And so I tried to make it heart-shaped, but I wanted it to have a thick handle because, you know, younger kids, thin things that it just slides off, but that's something that they could grab onto. It's something that'll stick kind of to the shirt so they'll hold on to it. And it's just something that's cute for a young child.
Okay, so you had you know, the youngster in mind, but what about this one?
Well, my teenagers, they like pouches. They like to put stuff in pouches. So this one I have, this little thing is a pocket here. So my daughter will put her driver's license in there so she could always get it out. Because you know how when you put stuff in pouches, everything always ends up at the bottom.
Yeah.
So she would do that. But she just like things that she could hold on to her hand. She's not a shoulder kid. So she just like wraps the handle around her hand, and then she just walks around with it like that. And I thought, well, you know, maybe there are other people that don't particularly care for pouches or for purses that go over the shoulder. So I tried to do something that would be just, you know, where you can almost put anything in. It's just a casual thing.
And again, you did not use a pattern.
No.
So
I can't read patterns. My mom knits. She can read. She can make patterns. She tried to teach me, but I don't get. I'm a visual person. I have to see what it is and look at it, and then I can replicate it from what I see.
And we want to make sure that you know that you're going to be able to purchase these items. Everything that she has are one of a kind, okay? Since she does make them without patterns. So they're one of a kind, and we're going to make sure we leave a phone number for you at the end of the video so that you will know how to reach out to her if you would like to have something custom made, or if you like to purchase something here. You do custom make?
Yes. I have 4 girls, and they run from a size 0 to a size 22. And I kind of got tired of them going to the store, and they'll find something that they both like, but it's not in one person's size, or it doesn't look quite good on them, or like boobs are hanging out, or, you know, just inappropriate. So I started crocheting things that can fit the smallest ones, but that can still like the same style, or maybe a slightly altered style for the bigger ones.
Okay.
And most of the backs are corset backs. So if you in between like a size 10 to a size 22, you can still fit it. It's more of what size breast you have. That's where I have to fix it. So I might make cups for smaller ones, or I might make bigger cups. But either way it goes, I try to make sure that everything that I make looks appropriate for the size that you have, because it's one thing I hate. I tell my kids all the time, everything in your size is not for you to wear. So you want them to be appropriate. And one of the things that my kids really were kind of upset about was swimwear. I don't particularly care for bikinis. My girls don't particularly care for bikinis. So I made tankinis, but it's again, it's a corset style. So it can wrap around, but you still have the corsets in the back to tighten it up.
Is this what we're looking at here?
Yeah, those the gray and white one is a tankini. It's got if you lift it, there's a skirt. See, that's actually a skirt with the bottom on it. So if you kind of, let me see, no, it can lift. You can just lift it up, and see it still has the bottoms to it, but it's also a skirt.
Oh,
so if you don't like your stuff, everybody are not comfortable with that. So I tried to make it so that, and all of them are made with 100% cotton, which means that when you get in the water with them, they don't just like weigh down, and you know how when most yarn gets wet, it swells.
Yeah.
This does not do any of that type of stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then you just wash it in cold water and lay it flat. And so that's how it was. And my daughters wanted something a little sexy, so I kind of figured out how to give a little keyhole. I can make the keyhole smaller or bigger. This was one of my favorites. My 28-year-old, she has a red and black one like this. She loves it because it makes sure everything stays in.
Okay.
So, and
this one is beautiful too.
yeah, that's one of my favorites. It's just it's a halter top, but it's the same thing. It's a swimsuit, but it's a halter top. But you can each of the sides have strings, so you can adjust how it fits. It still covers everything nicely. It's not gonna be whatever. A lot of the girls like the thong type thing, so a lot of those have thongs. This one actually doesn't. This one has the regular bottom.
And I think this one, I want to make sure you guys are able to see this one. This one is probably my favorite. I'm a little bit mature, so can't be too much of a thong for me, but this is absolutely gorgeous. Can you tell us a little bit more about this one?
This one I made with a different type of cotton yarn, and it was kind of cute. My daughter said she wanted a watermelon one, so I found colors that was kind of watermelon colored, and then I made a bikini for it, and she really liked it. She has the opposite pattern, so it's the green here and the red there, and the green here and the red up there. But
so can I get a little skirt to go with this?
Yes, anything that you want, I can put on there. It's not difficult at all. It's just, I try to give a variety so that hey, what if you want this top with a skirt like that? And this skirt even has a hole in it, but what if you want it without the hole in it? What if you just want the whole full skirt? Or what if you want, like I said, you don't want the bikini. I mean, you want the, the regular bottom and not the thong type thing. So I tried to do that. And then I made these. Unfortunately, the children's mannequins cost more than adults. So these are on an adult mannequin, but these are actually children's size tops. And even though you can see the holes through here, you actually can't see through there. Because I put it on I always try everything on my grandkids and my daughters first to be for sure that you're not seeing their business.
I got you. And while you're standing, would you hold up these and tell us a little bit about these?
Okay. This one is a circular rug that I made. I like the ombre yarn, and I just wanted to see if I could do it. So I made a spiral. So it's kind of like a spider spiral.
That's beautiful.
And it's circular. And it can be this big, or it can be as big as a king size bed. You just keep going. So I just happened to stop here because I wasn't sure if people would like it. These right here are what we call barefoot sandals. There's 2 of them. But basically, a friend of mine was having a wedding in the Bahamas, and she wanted some sandals for her girls to wear. So I made these in white, and they had the little pom-pom on the end of it. And so it looked like you have on sandals, but you actually don't, because it just hooks right around the toe. So it's real easy. And they don't get, they get sand in them, but it's easy. You just shake them off and keep on going.
That would be really, really nice. For a walk on the beach. Especially sometimes I go to the beach, I go in a dress.
Yes.
And something like that would be adorable with a dress.
Right. And then this one is for little kids because I made it smaller, but it's also a barefoot sandal. But this whole triangle part right here, it covers the top of the foot. And so, again, you know, when you get smaller mannequins, they actually cost more than adult mannequins. I still don't get that part. And then my granddaughter and my grandson, they like to snuggle up and watch TV. And so they would always, you know how you get a blanket and the blanket is when you pull it up over your shoulders, your toes hang out, and when you tuck your feet in, it only comes up to here. So I made these Snuggies, and this one is an ice cream cone. My granddaughter has one just like it. And you just slide in and you can watch TV,
so
and it goes up over the shoulders.
Now, you might have made that for your granddaughter, but somebody as short as me can get in there.
Yeah, you can. You actually can. And I made a shark one for my grandson. And one of the pastors asked me if I could make a pizza. The pastor's son said he liked pizza. So I made him a slice of pizza with mushrooms and pepperonis on it. And I also made a race car as well. And then for like little babies, when you have the car seats, you know how when babies are in a car seat and it's cold and you don't want to wrap them up too well, you can use this small blanket. It goes right over the car seat and you can pull it off, and it's real soft and cuddly, so you can always fit it on here.
And tell me about this one right here.
Now, I don't know, but newborn, like my newborns were like fidgety. So what I did was I made these are called cocoons. And what I would do was, for when my child slept, I would put them inside the cocoon. It goes all the way down. And then, then they have that wrap feeling. Or if you're going somewhere and you want to put them in a car seat, especially like a newborn baby, you can put them in the car seat and it hooks through there. And then there's also a hat that goes with it. So that their head is covered as well. And this actually has a top to go with it. This is one of the little baby booties that I made. It's that's it right there. And I made it for like little, just not quite newborns, but the little toddlers. And see, it's got the corset back as well. So you could lace it as tight as you want. And then it laces across the back, but it hangs behind them, so it's not a choke hazard. So, and then this is the bottom to it.
I thought that was a hat. That's a bottom.
Yes, it's a little baby bottom.
That is so
But
cute.
I did make some. Hang on, I'll grab them. I made some what they call bucket hats, and
these designs are absolutely. These are beautiful. We never know what we can do until we actually do it. All right, let's take a look at those bucket hats.
And this is a bucket hat that you see the kids wear like on the beach. My grandson loves these things, but they just kind of flow over the head. I got too much hair right now, but I made it.
I can try it for you
in black and white, and
let's see.
I made it in other colors. You can make it as big as you want.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, that's kind of cute. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Mike. Look, honey, look.
I like that. And this one is the female version, or like a toddler-ish version. It's got the little skirt on it, and then it's the same with the top.
Oh, that is too fresh. Oh my goodness.
So when you do it, you can see the green underneath and that. So I tried to make things that I would think was kind of cute for my kids or my grandkids. I wanted to make things that was something that people would be proud to wear and say, oh, I got this. But also, let's be honest, we as black people, we like to be different. So when you got something that nobody else have, you can walk around and say, oh, I got this. And they're like, where you get that from? And that's what I want people to feel like, that they're special and they're one of a kind. So each one is a little different. I've never made two exactly alike. I've actually tried and it doesn't work. So
there's the stitch is gonna be different,
right? And
or you gotta decide once you get into the color.
There it is. Yeah, I've done that. I've started something, that I thought, oh, I really liked it, I'm gonna do it again. And then I'll be like halfway through or a quarter of the way through, and I just rip all the stitches out and start all over again, another color, or I might use a different stitch or something, because I want everything to be different. It just doesn't work out where everything is exactly the same. But I try to be, I'm trying to be, when people say, okay, can I have this color? I try to give them exactly the colors they ask for.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll say, oh, well, can I get that? And I say, well, it might not be exactly like that, but I'll get it as close as I can, because some things I've made a year ago, and I can't remember how many stitches, how long I made, and even when you measure, because things get washed and changed and worn, the sizes aren't always the same.
And that makes sense when you're custom making things. But all our bodies are not the same either.
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
so since our bodies are not the same, our shapes are all different, it's so nice to be able to have something to actually fit your body.
I tried to make that Kylie Jenner kite top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that didn't work. I mean, because it's got like a point right here, but it doesn't come out enough here. No, it didn't matter what size it was. So that's how I got that. Mm-hmm. So even though it's not a kite, the red, white, and blue one, it's still, it has a collar, but it comes out like a kite. Because and then I just didn't want it squared like a triangle. So I said, well, what if I put a point on the end of it? So that's what I did. So sometimes I'll see something and I'll think, oh, this is really cute. And then I'll start making it, and then I'll find out that there's a trick that some designer knows that I don't, and it doesn't work like what you see.
But that's okay, because you're designing your own outfits. And what would you like to do with all of these beautiful outfits? I mean, there are so many. Of course, she couldn't bring them all. There are just so many of them. I mean, I've seen, and what we're going to do is we're going to put a few of the pictures on the website, so you can see some of the other designs. But this is Black History Month. And being Black History Month, and also we have a female entrepreneur here with these beautiful, beautiful outfits. We want to encourage you to reach out, okay? And reach out to her, all right? And, I think I already done found some I'm going to get. Okay, I done found a couple of things that I like, okay, that I'm going to get. She might not be taking them home with her. But I've got this girl, one of my godchildren is about to have a baby, and it's a little boy. Is this too frilly for a little boy, you think, all this orange and green?
No, it was a boy print, it told me, because it was supposed to be camo.
I mean, I could see, put instead of the regular blankets that we all love so much for our children, this would be so cute to drop that little joker in with his little hat and bring him home from the hospital. Yeah. And he's got these sisters, they won't even know what to do with that. I know they end up on the baby doll for long. But that is gorgeous. We and we do like to be different. Yeah. If you have any questions and you'd like to reach out to her, her number and her email address, okay, will be on the website, so that you can email her, you can reach out to her, okay? And if you're interested in actually having her design something for you, when you reach out to her, she'll get back with you.
Right, exactly. And just send a picture, and say, hey, I would like something like this, so I have an idea, because sometimes it's about the yarn. And that's what people really don't understand. That's one of the problems that I'm having is yarn is very expensive. And, when I tell people I only charge $10 more than it cost me to make it, and then I say, like, for these over here are $50. It cost me $40 to make it. That does not include my time. That's how much the yarn is. And I tell people that, and then they get upset. And then I've gone into, like, Marshalls and stores like that and see these same things for like $100, and I'm seeing people buying them just because you bought them at the store. It's the same material, it's the same thing, but you're paying somebody who's not even hand doing it. These people are doing these things on machines. So it's a different process, and sometimes the machine will skip a stitch, or it doesn't always go the way it should go. But when you can do it, you can't skip a stitch, because it'll show in the end, and you have to pull it out, start over again. So you're giving love to it, and you're making it so that it's something that you're proud of. Because if I sold you something and you went and swimming and you came out and it was just some strings, you'd be mad.
Sure
And
will.
I wouldn't blame you. But I would not sell something that I would not feel proud putting my daughters in. And that's really what I feel. Now, I have made things for boys. I've made shorts for men. My son, he's got a couple pair of shorts that he calls them swim shorts, but they're just shorts. He puts on a shirt with them and whatever, and walks around. But I haven't been able to make, one of the things I'm going to try to do is I really want to try to make some men's sweaters. But I've done hats and scarves and all kinds of things and different materials. I just really want people to see that this is the world that we live in. This is a skill that is leaving us. We're going to lose it. And to be honest, the way the world is coming, some of us not going to be able to afford to go to the store and buy some of all this stuff. And if you can make your own clothes, or if you can buy handmade clothes that are less expensive than what you would get in the store, but still quality, I think that's a wonderful thing.
And quality makes all the difference in the world. It really does. I mean, there's a lot of online products that are selling stuff cheap, but you're getting what you pay for.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
It's not gonna last, and I mean, one use and it's trash.
Right.
You know.
And each of these things take various time. Like this blue one over here on the end, that one took me a month to do. But this gray one, I got it done. I knocked it out in like a week and a half. So depending on what it is, it might take longer because of the different stitches. And that's actually, if you look at that top, it's actually one long strap that once I got it done, I had to thread it through and to make the halter part. So it goes all the way around your body and up and covers everything. Mm-hmm. So it takes longer to do some things than other things.
All right.
But I enjoy doing it. I love it. I sit down, I can watch TV or listen to the radio, or sometimes I'll listen to a sermon or whatever, and I'm just knocking it out. So
that's awesome. Or anything else you'd like to share before we go?
No, I'm just happy. I've never done anything like this before, and I want to support females, but I also want to support Black businesses. And so if there's ever anything that you see that you like, just email me. I'll be more than happy to get back with you and try to get it done. And it could be something that I've never done before, but I love an adventure. I mean, I love doing things new, because when my grandmother was teaching me how to crochet, she wasn't teaching me how to crochet none of those. We just made scarves. And so I just started looking at things and saying, I can do that, or I can do this, and just take some pictures and just have at it. And it might take me a while if it's the first time, because maybe I might make a mistake or something. I have to take it loose. But when you get done, it's a sense of accomplishment. And I feel like I've done something. And I want girls and boys, it's not a gender skill, to learn this. Because men do it all the time, believe it or not. Fishermen do it to do their nets. It's just crochet.
All right, once again, you have it, okay? Our goal is to not really introduce you to something that you've never seen, but to encourage you to be the best that you can be in whatever your craft is. Also, reach out to me, okay, if you'd like to talk about what you're doing. And because we want to motivate, we want to encourage.
Yes.
You know, we want, to see you be the best that you can be. And again, this is Dr. J.P. Like and subscribe to my channel. Be blessed, and have an awesome day. Bye.